Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Saints, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL. That spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they certainly...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Tries it left side and finds Olave. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Saints in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Again, that's Hurst.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta.
On one, ready?
The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Burrow will throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again.
He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
39 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From midfield now, Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. To the air again, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Kamara up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 empty.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Saints 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He is going to find Hill here.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. Brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their